All right, so I'm excited to introduce the next person. So God has blessed our church during this pandemic, even financially. It's been awesome to the point that we've been able to invest in and highlight a different organization every month with a one-time $500 gift. We're starting in April all the way until last month. We highlighted Chad Wormstadt of Working Men of Christ in that ministry. So all that stuff's online. I think that's really been a highlight for our church through the COVID era, is hearing from all of these different organizations. So I'm going to introduce Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club. So give it up as he walks all the way up for Trent Jones. Okay. So, got to turn this on. I met Trent Jones first when he shared about the Boys and Girls Club at a lunch function I attended a few years ago. Of course, Lucas Shivers invited me to that lunch meeting, so anyone who knows him knows, of course he did. Helped make that connection. Then I remember David Renberg and I met in his office to talk about daycare needs in the community as we were considering multi-use church facilities for our church, something that we still think about and dream about, in the future. I've been struck by his ability both as executive director at the Boys and Girls Club administratively, but also what I've sensed is his vision he embodies for every individual who comes through the club, whether it's staff or children or kids or even us. I've noticed him take a personal interest in me, so I've really been struck by him. He's involved in a different church, so we've taken him away from the well this morning. So thanks for him. We're not into sheep stealing or anything, but in this case, we'll let him share here a little bit. And they're also expecting their first child, a daughter, according to Facebook, right? So make sure you tell them congratulations. I'll have you come on up here. You can share with us about the vision of Boys and Girls Club and how we can serve.
Awesome. Is this on? Can you guys hear me? Awesome. My name's Trent. I'm the executive director here at the Boys and Girls Club. I wanted to just take a minute this morning to share with you what the Boys and Girls Club is, what we do, who we serve, and how we've kind of navigated the pandemic over the last 7 months. But before I do that, a little bit about me. So I am originally from Hutchinson. I moved to Manhattan for school at K-State and had a degree in family studies there. During that time, I was recommended to look at a job at the Boys and Girls Club by my advisor. So as a 20-year-old, I think, it was about 7 years ago, I interviewed for a job here as a part-time program leader, working with a group of kindergartners at Bluemont Elementary. And my eyes were immediately opened to the need that exists in Manhattan, Kansas, that I didn't see a lot of growing up in Hutchinson. So I fell in love with the program, what we do. God opened a lot of doors for me really quick, and I landed in the executive director seat 3 years ago, just less than 2 years after graduating from school. So I'm super thankful and honored to be the leader of this organization, but I'm even more honored to get to talk to you on behalf of the staff and the kids that enter our doors every day. So welcome to Boys and Girls Club 5th Street facility. The Boys and Girls Club we affiliated with Boys and Girls Club of America in 1994, so we just celebrated our 26th year of existence in Manhattan. What a lot of people don't know is this is not our only site. So we actually have 11 Boys and Girls Clubs locations across Manhattan and Wamego, but this is the only physical site that we own and operate. We then partner with the school district here in Manhattan and Wamego to offer site-based programming for kids who are in those schools. So it gives us the ability to serve thousands of kids each year. So pre-COVID, we were seeing around 900 kids a day across those 11 sites, and we operate before school, after school, no school days, winter break, spring break, and summer break programming. So we kind of like to say when school is out, the club is in. So the demographic of the families we serve is kind of interesting to community members as well. You may not know. We see kids and families from all types of different backgrounds, and I think that's what makes Boys and Girls Club such a special program here in Manhattan. So essentially, we exist to enable young people to be their very best selves, right? So we take youth who have dual income families and may live over on the west side, and we take single parent families or families living at the emergency shelter. We bring them in and build community and teach the kids that no matter where you come from, you're important and can be a productive, caring, and responsible citizen. So during club time, we focus on academics, we focus on healthy lifestyles, which can involve good nutrition or physical activity here in the gym. And then we also focus on good character and citizenship. So we teach giving back to your community through community service projects, through volunteer opportunities. And we see kids from kindergarten through 12th grade. So as you walk in the morning, you might see our seniors from last year who are still up on the window. We haven't taken them down because we're just so proud of them. But I wanted to share just real quickly, and one other thing, Ben mentioned our staff, so that's often a question as well. We have 15 people on full-time staff, including myself, and then we employ almost 80 to 85 right now college students, primarily college students, part-time staff who work directly with the youth. And that's about normal levels pre-COVID and right now. So due to the impacts of COVID, we've kind of adjusted our operating model. We're still operating in all of our sites after school. And then we're actually using this facility as an all-day program right now to support families who have kids in school in the hybrid model at Manhattan. So on the days that kids aren't in school, we have our doors open 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. On those no school days, so kids can be looked after and kept safe. The Boys and Girls Club is an important program, in my opinion, for our community for a lot of different reasons. I could share an hour's worth, and I promised Ben I wouldn't do that. But one story that really struck me this week that I thought I would just share with you all today. So at our all-day program last week, we had a brother and sister pair in the 4th through 6th grade range show up without a lunch. And that's not super uncommon a lot of times, right? We have families that show up without a lunch or parents forget and we give them a call. So we gave this family a call and mom apologized and said I'd be right there. What she showed up with was pretty eye-opening, but it also reminded us of why we're here and why we serve our families. But the 5th and 6th grade brother-sister pair was offered a half-eaten gas station pizza with an open bag of fun-sized chips for lunch. And you know, it was just a moment for us to step back as staff and remind ourselves that there is true need just right up the street. There's true need next door in the homes around us. The Boys and Girls Club plays a part in that. We were able to offer them some services immediately, obviously, to get them food in their stomach. We got them on a harvester's distribution list. But we can't do it without community support, so we're super thankful for the $500 gift today and for the support that I'm sure many of you have given in other ways over the last 26 years. But more importantly, today we're just so excited to host Tallgrass Church as you guys kind of shift into winter months, and we're super thankful to use our space in this way, and we appreciate all you do for the community. I'll stick around for a bit. I might stick around for the majority of the time. If you have any questions, I'll be just in the back. Feel free to come up and ask, but have a great Sunday and a great week ahead.
Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Trent. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.